What's up everybody, Kier Gomes here and welcome back. Today's video is going to be pretty special. We're going to be reviewing the Kingslayer's decks by Illusionist and Cartamundi. If you saw my unboxing video that I did earlier in the week, I was really excited about getting these decks and I'm so excited to review them for you. Before we get into the video, I do want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Borrowed from Stardom Clothing. I got my shirt on. This is a lifestyle brand based out of Denver, Colorado. I've known the team over at Borrowed from Stardom for a really long time. We go way back. And they sent me some merch and asked me to put together a little bit of a trailer for you. So let's go ahead and roll that before we get into the video.
Got me so close, and I'm alone to take a trail in the world. But I gon' love you, yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'll give you the whole of what I've got. The fast and finds, baby, I have not. Just gonna love you, yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you, baby. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Alright guys, really hope that you enjoyed that video. I worked pretty hard on it, but I did have to shoot the whole thing by myself, so be merciful. If you're interested in copying some of this awesome merch for yourself, I did go ahead and put their Instagram in my description. Please don't forget to drop a like on this video, and let's review some cards.
Let's go.
Alright, so the Kingslayers. So first things first, these decks are available in 4 colors, sort of. So what I mean by that is Illusionist released a 12 decks of Christmas or 12 decks of the holidays, whatever they're calling it. And included in that brick was these 4 decks of cards. Now, I do believe that the black ones were on sale and sold out immediately, and same goes for the teal. The teal ones might still be available, but they're $25 at the website. So the red and the blue ones have not been released yet, as far as I know. All right, we're gonna take a look at all the cards individually, briefly, but for the majority of this review, I'll be using the red ones. The front of the tuck case says Kingslayer. It's got the sword that can be found on the King of Spades, and it says playing cards down at the bottom. Top of the tuck case says Kingslayer. Nothing on either side. Bottom has some ad copy for Illusionist, and the back is the back design of the cards. Now, these cards are printed on Cartamundi's True Linen B9 finish with that classic Cartamundi stock. The cards are nice and thick, however, because they're Cartamundi, they are extremely soft right out of the box. So the back design is a pretty thin white border, which I like, and then you get those 2 diagonal king swords on the back. Now, I talked a little bit about this in the unboxing video. There has been some heat on Illusionist for printing this deck because from far away, it can look like the Fontaine playing cards. Here's my thing with that, is that the Fontaine deck design itself is not very unique. It's a pretty simple design anybody could have came up with. Now that's not to say that I don't love the Fontaine decks, because I definitely do, but you can't really say that having something like this is copying somebody else. And the reason that I say that is if you were to take a look at like the Madison Rounders and then like the Mandalas deck, or if you were to take a look at like the Bacopo Magic Notebook playing cards and the Nox, you can only fit so much on the back of a playing card. So I think either way, the cards look amazing. I really, really like that minimalistic back design. The blue ones look like this, black ones look like that, and these teal ones look pretty cool too. It's kind of like that Tiffany blue color, almost the same kind of blue as like the Orbit V5s. Now, other than that, there are a few differences between the 4 decks, and it's all in the color. So the faces of the cards are near industry standard with some customization. So like for example, on the red Kingslayers, you can see the pips on all of the cards are black. And for the hearts and diamonds, they're outlined in black. So adds like a little bit more contrast, a little bit edgier of a design. I'm not 100% fond of it, but other than that, you can see there's some customization on the cords. Pretty easy to make out. All the color though has been stripped minus red. The court cards on the teal ones might be my favorite. That looks really, really nice. On the black ones, there's just no color. It's completely black and white. And on the blue ones, everything has been stripped except for the blue. Everything else is almost standard. So like Nine of diamonds, you can see it's a black 9 instead of a red, and the diamonds are just outlined in black. All right, now as far as the jokers go, you do get 2 jokers that are very simple. One of them is the crossing swords, and the other one is 2 swords playing just the tip. Your ace of spades looks really nice. It's just an enlarged spade pip. It says King Slayer. Inside the spade pip is a king of spades, and it's got the sword going right through his heart. All right, now as far as add cards and gaff cards, you do get a duplicate Queen of Hearts. Always good for magic tricks, ambitious card to impossible location. Never go wrong. And my personal favorite, you get a double backer included with every deck. So definitely as far as high points, the handling of the cards, like I said, they're on that Carta Mundi stock, so they feel amazing. Nice and thick. These cards will definitely last you a long time if you take care of them. You can see they spread well. I've broken in the red ones quite a bit, but they still fan really nice. Definitely the highest of high points for me is going to be the back design of the cards and the way that they handle. Those two, for me, make this deck definitely worth having. I absolutely love it, specifically for those 2 reasons. As far as low points, I would have liked to have seen the faces of the cards be standard, like completely standard. I'm not a huge fan of the color customization. Would I use these cards for Magic? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they definitely would not be the deck that I perform with. You know, I mean, this definitely wouldn't be my go-to deck for performing, but you definitely could perform Magic with this deck, and you're not going to have any issues with it. Color-wise, if I had to have a favorite out of these 4, I would probably say the blue ones. Red playing cards are usually my favorite. Like, I prefer red bicycles, red tally-hos. But these ones, I love that royal blue color. The thing is, it's my favorite for the back design, but it's my least favorite for the court cards. Like, this is definitely my least favorite. The blue and the black, they don't contrast at all. It looks kind of blotchy. It almost looks cheap, I guess. In general, if you do have the option to pick up this deck of cards, I would highly, highly recommend it. Ellusionist has had kind of a rough couple of releases, if you ask me. Anything that they've released from, like Daniel Madison has done really well, but some of their previous decks in the last year have been questionable. This is what people are gonna buy. It's a good deck for working magicians, catches the eye, it's really nice, very, very good handling. In my opinion, probably one of the best decks Ellusionist has ever released. Do with that what you will. To get all 4, the only way that you're gonna be able to do that as of the time of this video is if you buy the holiday brick. It's 12 decks of cards. Those 4 decks are included, and I believe it's $100. So it could be worth it. I mean, 12 decks for $100. They're custom decks. They're really nice. It's not bad. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed everything that you saw today. And if you are interested in picking up some Borrowed from Stardom merch for yourself, go ahead and visit the Instagram link in my description and hit them up. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I know I will, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.